Welcome back to E-Curve. My name is Laura Mbata, and I am here with the very talented Isha. Sweet.
You said very talented. I was like, yeah, our guest is very talented. It can't be me. It can't be me.
I'm trying something new. So I'm here with the very talented Isha, and of course we have our guest for tonight, a very beautiful, controversial, maybe, but only because you guys made her. But she's absolutely talented in everything she does, and she's a very good soul. Sitting around her just radiates positive energy.
Yes.
So she's a content creator, a journalist, and on and off a model. If you haven't checked her page, she takes fire pics. So Liz Jackson.
Hi.
Welcome.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes.
You forgot something. I'm a rich girl.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm a rich girl.
Yeah. We're from Costa Rica.
We're from Costa Rica.
The two of us are from Costa Rica.
You wanna go back to Costa Rica?
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us who you were before all of the fame.
I'm famous. So my name is Liz Jackson. Well, I started the digital space as a Vixen. I used to Vixen Gengetone.
You and me,
guys,
sis.
man. I used to be paid 500 bob. Yeah, I mean, it's sad.
Sue those people.
Yeah, I should, now that I have money
Yeah?
to sue them. So I started off as a Vixen, but I had the vision of being a content creator. I think I was just looking for a way to market myself, and that was what was available then. Then I tarmacked Kidogo for like 2 years.
Wow.
And then last year in Feb, I got a job by my boss, Eddie Butita. He employed me, and yeah.
So you do content creation and journalism.
Yes, that's exactly what I
What
do.
about this career gives you like that rush? Like, what is it about it that you decided this is now my career?
I feel like I'm not an 8 to 5 person. I don't think I can wake up in the morning and be someone's slave for 8 hours. It doesn't work for me.
That's the same for us.
Yeah.
Laura and I are like, yeah, we wake up at like, no, wait.
And then you're paid peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I just love the idea of, making someone's salary in a day. Yeah.
She said it, even though the statement is so derogatory, she said it in such a humble way.
Yeah.
She was like, I make your salary in a day.
Yeah. I'm a humble rich girl.
No, and that's the thing. There's no beauty in false humility.
Yeah.
You've worked hard, you've earned it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Be proud of it, enjoy it, and feel good about yourself. So are we done with all the serious questions?
Why, Laura?
Are we done?
Tell us why
Are we
we're done with the serious questions.
Are we done?
Tell us why.
So you were trending on the internet.
Oh.
And why? Because she was at State House and she decided to ask very serious questions, as a normal journalist would. But what did the internet see? No. No, they saw a fine babe talking to a politician. It was a rap for you. It was a rap, and people don't know you for anything. I'm joking. People really just wanted to associate you with that moment only.
Yeah.
So what was that experience like?
Well, I think it was my first day in State House, I guess. And as I was in State House, I was like, I could as well just ask a question. But I think I didn't feel the intensity up until I stood up to ask the question, and the president was looking at me like, and I'm like, what?
Damn.
President
Okay.
looking at me. So I asked the question, and the CS for Foreign Affairs turned and looked to see who was asking the questions. Stop laughing. Because I mentioned entertainment, like it was a fun question. It was not like a serious question. So he turned, and as he was turning, I saw him. I was like, oh, so my question is good. And the reason why I felt that, because someone laughed as I was asking the question. So at the back of my mind, I was like, is my question
So for the people who don't know, why don't you tell our viewers what exactly that question was?
So I was asking the president of South Africa, who had said that Kenyans can now go to South Africa visa-free. So I asked him, me as a content creator, I love Cape Town, I love the scenery. So is it possible for me to come and shoot free?
Yeah.
So he said he's working on a system that can help content creators go and shoot in South Africa easily.
Amazing.
Am I just like not in the know? Because like a lot of times I thought a lot of content creators just went to countries and just created content wherever they could. And I feel like a lot of people do that already. Like I see the likes of like Martina and Tile, and when they're in Spain, they shoot content in Spain. When they're in Nairobi, they shoot content in Nairobi. But like, I'm genuinely curious, like, is this something they pay a fee for, or like, is this something that's just like Nobody knows how to go about it.
I don't know about South Africa personally, but I've seen people like in Egypt having a hard time with shooting content where you need to get permits to do certain things. So I feel it's an important question to ask because we don't really understand.
Yeah.
Because not everyone has access or has seen those videos. Like it would be nice to know, like, do I need to pay a certain fee? Like shooting in Nairobi back a while ago, you had to pay something, had to get a license.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would also love to know. So
yeah, and also you can just go to someone's country and start flying a drone, you know. So
that kind of content.
Yeah, I would like to know like what process goes with that.
Yeah.
So let's say if you were to go on the streets of Cape Town, okay, and you are like with a mic and you're interviewing people like, oh, do you know the capital city of Kenya? Would that be considered into the category of like paying to shoot content?
I don't
there?
think so. I think for me, I would shoot that with my phone. I don't think that's really an issue. But now when you bring the camera to the question, now
it becomes different.
So backtrack to your experience with the president. Tell us about how that felt and that moment on its own.
I was very nervous because I've been in the game for 8 months and I'm here asking the president questions like, you know, that's good. My pocket is fat. The president is looking at me. It was a good moment.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was a good moment. Then I think what came after that really, it shocked me. Like, I could see people telling me that I'm so confident. Because to me, asking the president a question is just like a normal thing. But now, not everyone can actually stand and do that.
I don't think I would. Maybe the president, because I'm not so familiar with the president of South Africa. Like, I know him, everybody knows him, but we don't know his personality the way we know our presidents. You know what I mean? Like, we know our presidents. We know why your eyes are yellow. We know why you're chilling around those ends over there at that nyama choma joint. We know what you're doing. So we know the personality of our presidents. But the thing is, how, like, honestly, props to you for talking to a president. And honestly, it was a courageous question. It had information behind it, and there was a purpose behind it, and congratulations on getting there.
Thank you. And actually something I didn't mention, I got the brief to go to State House 30 minutes before I got there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Stay ready.
I think I showered. I think I just passed through the bathroom and, you know, went to State House. I didn't even know what was happening. So I was asking my fellow journalist, what is happening? What is happening? And I was like, you know what? Let me just go back.
So Liz is no stranger to not controversy, but attention, especially, you know, in large scale. So she made some comments. Was it on a podcast?
Yeah.
It was a podcast.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not familiar with the podcast, but she made a statement. So first of all, are you single?
Well, that's relative.
Depends on who you
That's
ask.
such a Nairobi answer. That's such a Nairobi
it
answer.
depends with who's asking. I mean, if a billionaire is asking me whether I'm single, I'll be like, yeah.
Listen, I'm always single for a
take me home.
billionaire. Listen, I'll always be single for a billionaire.
Yeah.
Even my boyfriend would understand. But first of all, why am I not dating the billionaire to begin with?
Exactly.
So there's that
secure
question.
the bag before you secure another bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So tell us a bit more about the attention you got from this.
I actually said
So
that.
what did you say?
I said that I cannot date someone who earns less than 90,000 shillings a month because my rent is 90,000. Yeah, so if my rent is 90,000, it means, you know, I'm a rich girl, so
Yes.
you have to be rich.
You need a rich lifestyle.
Honestly, it's all about just what you bring to the table, you should expect at the table.
Exactly. And I think some people had a problem with it, saying, oh, you know, there are broke men who are putting effort. But I've been broke before, I have put effort, so bring something to the table.
Exactly. Listen, we're allowed to have preferences.
Yeah.
We're allowed to want things within our reach. Like, even for me, I also don't want to date someone struggling with the same struggles I have. Do better, because I'm also trying to do better. But I can't go below what I'm used to just to please people
Not even
on the
what
internet.
you're used to, you can't go below what you are.
Yeah.
You know? And even if you are, even if you feel like you're not bringing enough to the table, like work on yourself and then then sit at the table, pull a chair, sit at the table and say, hey, look, your salary has to be 6 figures, otherwise we're not going to have this conversation, you know? But since we're talking about all things fun, controversial, and, you know, impulsive, all the things you say, I feel like you're a very impulsive person. So here to test that impulsivity, we're going to play a rapid fire round like we did in the previous round. Laura, why don't you do the honors and be our rapid master?
I'm always the master. So, how do you start your day?
I meditate.
Who scares you?
Satan.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would that be?
Hawaii.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Favorite day of the week?
Saturday,
At what age do you want to retire?
35.
What does a person, what?
Yeah.
Laura.
What does a person
I was
need?
like, why is she not stopping after that number?
No, because I want to ride a horse in my, ranch. I don't want to be slave.
Listen, girl, I'm with you. What does a person need to be happy?
What?
What does a person need to be happy?
Money.
Obvious. What's the best age?
Best age. I think like before 25.
Listen,
yeah.
I'm telling you, I've been the finest I've ever been after turning 27. This is the
Laura,
hottest I'll ever be.
You're not wrong. You are
Damn.
not wrong, ma'am.
How long can you hold your breath for?
A few seconds.
What is the capital of New York?
What?
N.
No, New York
Starts
is a
with-
city.
The capital of New York is N. It starts with the capital N. What's something you could eat for a
N.
week straight? N. New York.
New York.
It's written in capital letters.
Oh, I was like, New York is... Never mind. Carry
What's
on.
something you can eat for a week straight?
Salad.
Nice. Who inspires you?
Beyonce.
What career did you dream of having as a kid?
A pilot.
And would you rather be social or be alone?
Alone.
Freedom or money?
Money.
Music or quiet?
Music.
Can you do a funny impression of someone?
Well,
Who?
someone.
Do Butita. I swear. Do it.
Butita?
Yes.
No, I can't be able to mimic him. But
Okay, so
unless...
who can you imitate? Show us.
Oh my God, who can I imitate? MLB, Mambo.
All right, so before you continue, Laura, we have a comment here. Someone has said, hashtag ECUV, damn, who's paying 90K per month? Yo, hope it's not Tanzanian money, yo. And we also have other people saying, getting you clearly and loudly from Mbale, hashtag Phineas. ECUV is definitely my favorite show. You haven't said your name. Next time, please tell us who you are so we can give you a shout out. We have somebody who's tuned in from Nairobi, Ruai. The show is amazing. Thank you so much. Another person who says, hi, ECUV, I love the show. Thank you so much.
Stepping away from the controversy of what the conversation usually is online, first of all, you had a proposal. Not a proposal, but there was this guy who came with this placard and it was like, every time I see
Yeah,
him
because
on
I'm sure you must be getting so many of these messages. And,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but he looks broke.
Ooh. I mean,
Jump
the least he could have done was hire a billboard. You know, like those electronic
Yeah,
ones. He didn't
like-
need to do it. Like,
Yo,
Sorry,
Manila Pepper, you
I am
serious?
so
Yeah.
unable to control my reactions right now because whatever
but
you are
Liz,
saying.
I mean, aside from, you know, like this person you are, there's a lot of people you've inspired, definitely, especially
Yeah.
young girls. Do you
Yeah.
get a lot of that?
Yeah, I do actually. A lot of my former schoolmates, girls, like, it's so much crazy that I walk in town and someone is like, hi, Liz.
You
I'm
walk
your
in
fan."
town,
And I'm
right?
Yeah, rarely.
She's going to be a passenger
You know,
exactly
exactly.
for the rest of her life. She told us herself it's her dream to just be driven around all her life.
Yeah. So like it's humbling. Like it just shows me that I'm in the right path and I was born to be a star.
Absolutely. So planning to retire at 35 is a big, you know,
Yeah,
it's a big take. And what are the things you need to achieve before then? What are the kind of markers you've set up?
I need a G-Wagon before I turn 25. Like,
Listen,
wow.
this girl's eye is on the right things.
Yeah.
She doesn't know about anything else, but she
what's
knows
up.
exactly what she
knows
wants.
what's up. She knows what she needs to do to get to where she has to get.
A huge house, like a 5-bedroom.
In
and
Hawaii?
A business. Yeah, I'm business oriented
business.
as well.
Amazing.
I like that. So now, just because I'm curious, paint us a 30-second picture of where you were before all the money and the fame. Paint me a picture. Like, tell me
Before the
where,
90,000
like, where
rent.
were you? Where, like, sure, were you sleeping on a single bed or a half bed? Like, what was happening?
I was in a bed sitter in Juja, emaciated, no food.
Emaciated.
Rent was 6,500. Wi-Fi was a G. Have you ever had Wi-Fi?
Those ones you share with the neighbors.
I know, and then like the neighbor changes the password. So sad. Ugali on a daily, sukuma wiki for 10 bob. Have you ever had sukuma wiki for 10 bob?
Variation.
Depends on the variation.
Yeah, I was a poor girl.
Sis, don't lie. Watch what Juja, there's these things you love to eat called fish balls.
Yeah.
Can we stop? Can you people stop with that nonsense? What are
No,
fish
but
balls?
I guess a theme for her life would be like rags to riches in
Yeah.
a specific way,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, definitely, the thing about struggle, it inspires you to want better.
It does.
After you leave struggle, you definitely always know you don't want to go to a certain place.
Yeah.
And I mean, anybody who's going after that life that you feel like you deserve,
Yeah.
it's someone I definitely look up to and I enjoy to be around. So, Liz, what would you tell people about you as a parting shot? Like, anytime you see my face, remember this.
Anytime you see my face, remember that small girl who believed in her dreams and she achieved them. Like, I think that's what I
You're going after everything
We're
you want.
so
Yeah,
so
the
proud
money,
of you. Thank you so much for sharing this energy with us today.
Absolutely.
This
You're
boss
welcome.
energy. And you know what? People are actually really loving your energy because we have people. Hey guys, it's Uncle Ted from Mombasa. Uncle Ted, shout out to you. He's saying, I'm loving the show. And I have to say, Laura, you look amazing.
Stop it.
She knows. But moving on. Hi ladies, you look cute. I'm Twalib watching the show from Mombasa, Kizingo. I love Kizingo.
Yeah.
Best place in Mombasa. Moving on, Laura and Isha and Liz. I love you guys. And Ecurve is such a good show. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you.
love that you love us. We love sharing our time with you every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Liz Jackson is also a journalist at SPM
Yes.
Buzz, so check out some of her online content, right? It's an
Yeah.
online station. And Isha, what's your issue today?
Well, you guys can catch me on Instagram at Isha Jobanputra. On TikTok, what's your issue? And basically anywhere. Look for me on Google. I'm sure you'll find me. But Liz, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you on your socials?
Oh, you can find me everywhere on Instagram, Liz Jackson, TikTok, Liz Jackson, YouTube as well, Liz Jackson. I travel, I'm a rich girl, so
Ooh.
catch my content.
Rich vibes. My name is Lauren Bata. Catch me here every Thursday as usual. And of course, once again, thank you so much, Mama Isha, for giving us this absolute gem.